Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're in the world. This is BML College from UK. Today, I'm going to talk about what we do at BML College, how you can join our college online. We have hundreds of courses online that you can do wherever you are in the world. We welcome students from anywhere in the world to study online. So you can study UK qualifications online. I'm going to tell you some information about how you can join our courses, so stay tuned. Established in 2012 in the UK, BML College is a visionary organization founded with a vision to awaken the genius within. BML College champions high quality learning that is affordable, inclusive, and globally recognized. From its base in Birmingham, United Kingdom, BML College has created pathways to many students across the globe to achieve their academic excellence and professional dreams. So, if you are someone listening to this from any part of the world and thinking of studying a UK qualification online, all you got to do is to go to bmlcollege.com and select your program. Submit your details, send your CV. We will assess you and see what qualification that you are eligible to apply and whether you have English language ability to get into these qualifications. BML College BML College is established 2011 in Birmingham, and we have helped thousands of students across 14 different countries to complete their academic journey and to move into their dream jobs and move into the universities that they want. So we have helped many students, and we are accredited, approved, and regulated institutions. So if you want to apply to study in the UK, go to bmlcollege.com and select your pathway that you prefer to study. Some of the courses that we deliver are 100% online, so you can do these qualifications and gain academic credits in order to qualify yourself to get into a university, or you can get yourself qualified to go for the dream job that you want. Many students have already got this opportunity to develop their skills and knowledge, understanding, and they have moved up in the corporate ladder. So we have helped many students across the globe. So we want to help many more students as well. So we are on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. We are live from Birmingham. Um, and I have been working with the college for past 14 years. So I want to share my experience with you, and also I want to give you some insights to what we do and how you can join our courses. What makes us stand out is basically we have many more aspects than other colleges in the market, such as we are international recognized, and we are giving students online platform to learn wherever you're in the world. And also we have diverse range of programs. We are accredited, regulated, and all your delivery is done in the UK. All your assessments is marked in the UK. Your internal quality assurance and external quality assurance of your work is all done in the UK. So our courses are accredited recognized, and regulated. So you can start studying your qualification with us. Go to bmlcollege.com. We are here to support you all the way. Support you all the way. Another one of the standout points that we have is that we have direct progression to top universities in the world. So we are in partnerships with a lot of thousands of universities across many countries in the world, so we can support you university with university progression. So you're not just a student, you're part of a supportive academic community with dedicated lecture support, flexible learning hours, and we give you one-to-one sessions. If you want to if you want, we have one-to-one sessions as well for students, and we have personalized guidance. We ensure you thrive in the academic world, and also we can we can progress your application to the universities that we are partnered with. So if you want to start a level 3, 4, 5 with us, you can move to a university, even UK university, for your top up. So it is, we have university pathway programs and thousands of students already enrolled globally. We have 97% success rate. 97% of our students are either in higher education or in full-time employment within 6 months of their graduation, which is just giving you the insights like how we have progressed so far. So we are a great learning community. We work closely with the students to make sure that they achieve their academic goals as well as their career goals, because that is also, we believe that education should lead to achieving your career aspirations, your future. Education is a pathway for you to find your passions, or you can find your career goals. And at BML, we make sure that you find yourself, you awaken the genius within you. So go to bmlcollege.com. We have thousands of students learning with us already across different parts of the world, and we are doing courses related to business and management, strategic leadership, and strategic management and leadership. We also do programs in IT and health and social care, tourism, education and training. So some of these programs are 100% online. Wherever you're in the world, you can complete these qualifications with flying colors. And also, we are proud at BML. So we want our students not only to gain the educational qualification, but also to find their passions, go to achieve their dreams. And we at BML, we are focusing on what you are becoming rather than achieving the only the academic qualification, because academic qualifications anybody can achieve, but who you are becoming, what skills you are developing, and what level in the industry that you are targeting, and what are your goals for future, all that matters. We want you to become employability ready when you graduate. It is very important aspect. And also we are cultivating British values. So we also want people, all our students, to make sure that you bring something to the table, you bring to something to the society, you give back to the society, and you are valuing yourself. So we are cultivating British values throughout all our programs, and your life at BML will be throughout the life at PML, we will be cultivating British values. Okay, so I'm going to get you some information about what are British values and what type of what is the academic it now because we are based in the UK. We are regulated by the UK awarding bodies, so our education system is a UK credit academic credit based system. You do not have exams to sit. It is entirely based on the assignments, so you need to do projects individual and collectively, and you need to participate for your lectures, and also we do trainings and practical sessions. So we will be tailor-making our programs for you to achieve your career path, career goals. So if you are dreaming about how you want to become successful in education, for example, we have students who are joining now for master's top-up programs. So we do level 7 diploma in strategic management and leadership. Once you once you complete that level 7, you are placed with a MBA top up with a university. So we are partnered with many universities in the UK, so we can guide you through. And this is flexible. You can complete your qualifications at your own pace and process. We are very flexible. We have innovative systems in place. The LMS is at your fingertips. You are given your own freedom to start your qualification and complete your qualification, and also we have teacher on demand, where you can request additional tutoring with us, and one of the qualified trainer from the UK will be in contact with you to complete your qualification and to guide you, support you all the way.
College in the central Birmingham location. Established in 2012, BML College UK is a visionary organization committed to providing high-quality education and learning opportunities for wider communities. At BML, we believe quality education should be affordable and accessible to everyone in the world. We take pride to provide internationally accredited, high-quality educational programs to our students through a panel of ambitious, well-qualified teachers who will naturally inspire students to be self-motivated in their approach to learning and to get beyond textbooks by applying their understanding to the outside world.
Discover BML College UK and International, a global hub where minds from around the world collaborate to create academic cutting-edge programs, renowned professors, and a vibrant campus. BML is the launch pad for your ambition. Whether you dream of business, tech, or the arts, you'll build a network spanning the globe and make your mark on the world. Don't just dream big. Come to BML and make it happen.
To BML College UK, a prestigious institution established in 2012 in central Birmingham. We are committed to providing high-quality education and learning opportunities for communities worldwide, ensuring accessibility and affordability for all students. At BML College, we not only want our students to achieve academic excellence, but also to become a better learner for life. Learning is a lifelong journey, and we need our students to keep thriving in the corporate sector, learn and cultivate British values, become a better human being, protect the natural environments, and giving back to the communities they live in. We want you to be a proud graduate of BML College UK and International and make your dreams come true. In this video, we will learn how important is higher education for today's world. At BML College, we believe higher education is crucial in the 21st century. It offers better economic perspectives, empowers personal development, encourages community involvement, helps individuals lead structured lives with a strong sense of responsibility. Pursuing higher education helps you realize your passions and develop discipline. It enhances decision-making skills and provides a sense of accomplishment, as each completed course or task reflects your talent and hard work. People with higher education live more structured lives. They have stronger sense of responsibility and advanced personal development skills. When you are in higher education, you will improve your verbal and written communication skills. So you will be a better communicator,
Higher education is important for students because it lets you to realise your different passions. The more you learn, the liker you will find the true passions in your life. Higher education will give you greater sense of discipline because higher educational programs will teach you disciplines required as a professional. You will learn how to follow complex instructions and meet deadlines. You will be trained how to assess a situation and come up with best alternatives, decision-making skills, and many more. Higher education will also give you a sense of accomplishment each time you successfully complete a course, modules, workplace task, a qualification. You will get a sense of accomplishment that your talent and hard work paid off.
At BML College, we follow UK education system. The UK higher education credit system quantifies learning through credits, which reflect the amount and depth of learning achieved. Credits are accumulated towards qualifications, ensuring recognition of your educational accomplishments.
Credits are awarded upon successful completion of modules based on learning outcomes. This system ensures that your achievements are recognised, regardless of how or where the learning took place, maintaining a consistent standard.
Credit is a means of quantifying and recognizing learning whenever and wherever it is achieved. It can be used as a tool to compare learning achieved in different contexts. Most higher education programs of study comprises of credits has been assigned to individual modules and/or to whole programs. A number of credits is normally assigned to each module, which indicates the amount of learning undertaken, and a specified credit level indicates the relative depth of learning involved. Together, these are known as the credit value. Credit is awarded once you have successfully completed a module in recognition of the amount and depth of learning which you have achieved. Credits are then accumulated towards the total credit required for a program of study and a qualification. Most institutions that provide higher education programs of study in England use credit. Now let's see how and when credits are awarded.
Credit is awarded to you when you have shown through assessment that you have successfully completed a module or a program by meeting the specific set of learning outcomes for that module or program. Statements of learning outcomes outline what you will know, understand, and be able to do when you have successfully completed a piece of learning. It is the achievement of the learning outcomes that is essential for the award of credit, not how or where the learning took place, or how it was assessed, or how long it actually took. You usually demonstrate that you have achieved the learning outcomes of a module or qualification by successfully completing one or more pieces of assessed work to a minimum standard. Exceeding the minimum standard does not result in you being awarded more credits, as the credit value is fixed before assessment. The credit value indicates both the amount of learning expected, the number of credits, and its depth, complexity, and intellectual demand, the credit level. Each module or unit has only one level for its credit. The credit value for a module or unit is set for that element of learning before you begin your studies. Once you have been assessed and have successfully achieved the required learning outcomes, you are awarded all of the credits, the credit value, for that element of learning.
Most undergraduate certificates and diplomas have 120 credits, whereas a foundation degree is equivalent to 240 credits as shown in the table. Bachelor's degree is awarded when 360 credits are achieved. Master's degree is awarded when 540 credits are achieved. Likewise, it is very important to understand how UK academic credit system works. For more information, please visit www.qaa.ac.uk. At BML College, we provide outstanding academic support for our students to achieve their academic credits. We have sophisticated learning management system and an online library. Our tutors are qualified and experienced to support you achieving your desired goals.
When you enroll into our courses, you will be given access to a robust learning management system where you can explore online resources, lecture materials, online libraries, and access a wealth of resources. These platforms provide valuable materials to support your studies and enhance your learning experience at BML College. Thank you for joining BML College UK for your educational journey. We are here to support you every step of the way, offering unique opportunities to push your boundaries and achieve your academic goals. BML College UK and International, a prestigious institution established in 2012 in central Birmingham. Induction video 2. At BML College, we not only want our students to achieve academic excellence, but also want to grow to become outstanding human beings. We want our students to become better learners for life. Learning is a lifelong journey, and we need our students to keep thriving in the corporate sector, become a better human being, protect the natural environments, and giving back to the communities they live in. We want you to be a proud graduate of BML College UK and International and make your dreams come true. At BML, we cultivate British values. There are 5 British values such as democracy, individual liberty, mutual respect, tolerance, and the rule of law. These principles are integral to our educational approach, fostering a supportive and inclusive learning environment for all students.
There's more to being British than talking about the weather, watching the World Cup and making an amazing cup of tea. In Britain, we have a set of values we hope to be shared by all that guide us to be a nation where everyone feels safe, valued and free to be themselves. So, what are they and what do they mean? Mutual respect and tolerance. We don't all share the same beliefs, faiths or ideals, but we should respect others and feel respected and safe in our own beliefs. We shouldn't impose our beliefs on anyone else, as we wouldn't wish others to do to us. Remember, we're all different. Democracy. Being in a democratic country, our voice matters. Our votes guide the decisions made by the government for the best running of the country. Democracy allows the majority view to become the deciding factor in decision making, and it helps us feel valued. And don't forget that your vote counts too. The rule of law. The laws in this country are put in place to help us live and work in a happy, safe and secure environment. Abiding by the laws set in place through democratic processes is in our best interest if we want to remain safe. Individual liberty. We have the freedom to express our individuality through freedom of speech, freedom of choice, and our individual presentation. Just consider the guidance in the above values and show respect to all. Our individual liberty protects our rights, and expressing our individuality demonstrates our value in British society. Each of us is unique, but with a shared goal of harmony. So, remember British values: democracy, mutual respect and tolerance, rule of law, and individual liberty. And then make yourself a cup of tea. I hear we're known for it.
At BML College, we respect each other's differences because we know everyone has the right to be themselves and express their opinions.
At BML College, we treat others as we want to be treated. We celebrate diversity and show kindness to everyone because we respect all irrespective of their differences.
At BML College, we respect and learn from each other's beliefs and traditions. We study together in harmony. We practice tolerance of different faiths and beliefs.
At BML College, we know that everyone's voice counts. We all have a say in making decisions that affect us. We understand democracy is important.
At BML College, we understand that the rules and legislations are in place to keep us safe and to be fair for all. Rules apply to everyone, no matter who you are. We respect the rule of law. Thank you for considering BML College UK for your educational journey. We are here to support you every step of the way, offering unique opportunities to push your boundaries and achieve your academic goals. For more information on our courses to join, please visit bmlcollege.com.
to BML College, UK and International.
At BML, we are committed to providing high-quality education and learning opportunities for communities worldwide, ensuring accessibility and affordability for all students.
Hello there! In this video, we are discussing the theory of multiple intelligences, Honey and Mumford learning styles, and Kolb's experiential learning cycle. The theory of multiple intelligences was developed by Howard Gardner in 1983, and he believed that human intelligence as a complex web of abilities that are evident in one's products and preferences for learning. Gardner developed his theory after careful review in various fields that study the values and the potential of mankind.
So, when you think of intelligence, you normally think of the one intelligence that most people refer to, and that is intellectual intelligence. And Howard Gardner says there are actually multiple types of intelligence, and I'm going to go through them with this video. Now, the first is called logical mathematical intelligence, and this is basically what you think of when you think of intellectual intelligence. This would be stuff like logic, or if you're good at taking tests, you'll probably have pretty high logical mathematical intelligence. This also has to do a lot with critical thinking and making and reading graphs, as well as organization. If you like to organize your stuff and keep it very organized and are good at organizing it, then you probably have very high logical mathematical intelligence. Now, the second one is called verbal linguistic, and if you have high verbal linguistic intelligence, you are probably good at saying that word. You are good at poems, you are good at rhyming words, finding words that rhyme, you are good at reading and writing, and you're good at learning other languages. You learn them pretty quickly compared to other people. And you're probably great at turning a little tiny story into a huge, fascinating story that can enthrall an entire room. The third is interpersonal. And interpersonal intelligence would be like understanding other people's emotions, understanding what the social etiquette and norms are of this situation. You have to be able to be good at reception to other people's moods and what motivates them. If you are a business administrator and you're good at motivating someone, you probably have pretty high interpersonal intelligence. If you're a good leader or just a manager in general, and you can coordinate work with other people, you are probably really intelligent in this interpersonal field. The fourth is body kinesthetic, which means you are good at handling and maneuvering your own body. You can handle objects skillfully and basically move them around however you want them to, as well as your body. People that are very intelligent in the body kinesthetic field are dancers, actors, soldiers, and even many sports athletes. The fifth is musical intelligence, and this is associated with rhythmic and harmonic music. Being able to interpret sounds, rhythms and tones and pitches, and being able to understand them on a level that most people can't understand. If you're good at this, you could probably compose or at least play an instrument. The next is visual spatial, and this is like basically how well can you visualize something in your mind's eye? How well can you think of something in your mind? And another example of this would be how well can you get through a maze? Can you see it in your mind's eye where you're at in the maze or a cornfield? And Gardner went so far as to say that this could even be used as to judging distances, or how well can you read a map? And the next type of intelligence is called intrapersonal intelligence, and this is different from interpersonal intelligence. Intrapersonal intelligence is more about how you understand yourself. Are you self-aware? Do you know what feelings you are feeling, what emotions go through your mind when you are in certain situations? How well can you control your thoughts and actions and feelings in general? Do you know your strengths and weaknesses? And the last, which came out a couple years after Howard Gardner came out with his multiple intelligences theory, is called natural intelligence, naturalistic intelligence. And this has to do with being able to recognize stuff in the real world. Basically, flowers and trees and anything that's living. Hunters and fishermen are pretty intelligent in the naturalistic field. So are chefs and botanists that can grow plants. And basically anyone that is learned in any biological science is pretty intelligent in the naturalistic field.
Peter Honey and Alan Mumford in 1986 identified 4 distinct styles or preferences that people use while learning. They suggested that most of us tend to follow only 1 or 2 of these styles, and that different learning activities may be better suited to particular styles.
Knowing your predominant learning style will help you judge how likely an activity is to be helpful to you.
Everyone has a different way of learning. Peek into any teenager's bedroom around exam time. See all the different cramming methods. You more than likely have your own style, whether you know it or not. But why do learning styles matter? Have you ever noticed how there are times when things just click with you, and other times you just can't get your head around it? Perhaps there's a tutor you remember because they were particularly good, or particularly bad. Maybe you've been the trainer, and some people just don't seem to get even the most simple of concepts. This is all down to a misalignment of learning styles. This clash can be hugely frustrating for everyone, and can really affect the functioning of your team. In this video, we're going to define the 4 main learning styles according to Honey and Mumford. Knowing about these styles is useful in 2 ways. 1. If you're on the receiving end of the learning, it will help you to understand what your own learning style is, and then it will help you expand on it to get the most out of any training. And 2. If you're delivering the learning, it will help you overcome these differences in style and adapt your methods to suit everyone. Style 1, the reflector. Their motto is look before you leap. The reflector likes to stand back and look at the big picture. They take their time to do their research and examine every option before making any decisions, if they ever make them at all. This style of learner does not enjoy presenting to the group and will drown if thrown in at the deep end. They prefer to take a back seat in discussions, listening to everyone else before making their own points. Style 2, the activist. Their motto is, I'll try anything once. The activist is open-minded, full of energy and super enthusiastic. The problem is, once the excitement has died down, they quickly get bored, lose interest, and look for the next activity. These learners like to brainstorm, getting excited by new challenges, but bored with implementation. They enjoy group activities, but do tend to centre it around themselves. Style 3, the theorist. It's logical is their motto. These analytical learners have a great eye for detail, thinking through problems in a rational, step-by-step way and with great detail. However, they're not the most creative of people. This style of learner is not comfortable with ambiguity and may reject anything that does not fit into their own particular mindset. Style 4, the pragmatist. Their motto is just do it. They're essentially practical, down-to-earth people who like solving problems, often through trial and error. They like to get on with things and act quickly on ideas that attract them. These learners are happy to present to a group as they're fairly confident and enjoy abstract concepts. So, which one are you? Now, which one are you really? Use what you know about these 4 styles to improve your learning and/or teaching.
Kolb's experiential learning cycle is a 4-stage process that describes a 4-stage process of how we acquire and embed new knowledge. The theory embraces the idea that we change as a result of experience, reflection, conceptualization, and experimentation.
Hello, I'm Dr. Yuling Li, an education professor, and in this video we'll discuss David Kolb's theory of experiential learning. We'll explore how his research is helpful for teaching and learning in the classroom, and links to his research is included in the video description. David Kolb is an American educational theorist and the Emeritus Professor of Organizational Behavior at Case Western Reserve University. In the early 1970s, Kolb and Ron Fry developed the experiential learning model. For Kolb, quote, "Learning is a process whereby knowledge is created through the transformation of experience." According to Kolb, we learn best through a cyclical process of experiencing, reflecting, thinking, and acting. This process involves 4 stages: concrete experience, reflective observation, abstract conceptualization, and active experimentation. Let's break down each stage. The first stage, concrete experience, involves direct engagement with the world through real-life experiences. This could be anything from conducting experiments to participating in group activities. The second stage, reflective observation, encourages us to reflect on our experiences and examine them from different perspectives. We analyze the meaning and significance of these experiences and explore what worked well and what didn't. The third stage, abstract conceptualization, is where we begin to make sense of our experiences by forming abstract concepts and generalizations. We connect our experiences to existing knowledge frameworks and theories, seeking patterns and principles. Finally, we move to the fourth stage, active experimentation. This stage involves applying our newly acquired knowledge and theories to real-world situations. We test our ideas, take risks, and learn from the outcomes. Now that we have a solid understanding of Kolb's theory, let's turn our attention to the critiques it has faced. Some scholars have argued that Kolb's theory oversimplifies the complexity of learning and places too much emphasis on personal experience. They claim that the theory doesn't adequately address social and cultural factors that influence learning. However, it's important to note that these critiques do not necessarily invalidate Kolb's theory. While it may have limitations, his model provides a valuable framework for understanding the learning process and has been widely applied in various fields. Now let's explore 3 practical applications of Kolb's theory in the classroom setting. Application 1. Teachers can design hands-on activities and real-world experiences that allow students to engage with the subject matter directly. This helps foster concrete experiences and encourages active participation. Application 2. Encouraging reflective practices such as journaling or group discussions helps students process their experiences and develop a deeper understanding of the material. Reflective observation supports critical thinking and self-awareness. Application 3. Integrating abstract concepts and theories into classroom discussions and assignments helps students connect their experiences to broader frameworks of knowledge. It facilitates abstract conceptualization and enhances their ability to analyze and synthesize information. By implementing these applications, educators can create a rich and dynamic learning environment that aligns with Kolb's theory of experiential learning. And that's a wrap. Today we explored David Kolb's theory of experiential learning, discussed some critiques, and discovered practical applications for the classroom. Remember, learning is a continuous cycle of experiencing, reflecting, thinking, and acting. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more videos.
Thank you for considering BML College UK for your educational journey. We are here to support you every step of the way, offering unique opportunities.
UK and international. Today, we're diving into the Student Charter, a vital document that outlines the shared commitments between BML College and its students. Whether you're studying online or on campus in Birmingham or Malib, this charter is your guide to what you can expect from the college and what's expected from you. It sits alongside important policies like the Student Code of Conduct and academic regulations, ensuring everyone knows their rights and responsibilities. By understanding the charter, you'll be better equipped to make the most of your educational journey and contribute to a positive, respectful learning environment. Let's explore what this means for you as a student at BML College. BML College, you can expect a high standard of learning, teaching, and assessment. The college provides assignment-based programs that meet UK standards, with clear information on modules, learning outcomes, and assessment criteria. Assessments are designed to be fair and transparent, supporting your progression to universities and careers. You'll have access to qualified lecturers, timely feedback, and support for your well-being and study skill. The college is committed to fostering a safe, inclusive, and respectful environment, promoting equality and protecting your personal data. Communication is clear and your feedback is valued. There are channels for you to share your experiences and raise concerns, with fair and prompt responses guaranteed. As a BML College student, you play a crucial role in shaping the learning community. You're expected to take responsibility for your own learning, engage actively with materials and sessions, and submit your own work with academic integrity. Professionalism is key. Treat everyone with respect, communicate appropriately, and use college facilities responsibly. In the digital space, protect your login details, respect privacy, and follow IT policies. Remember, your actions reflect on the college's reputation, so act responsibly both online and offline. If you face challenges, raise them early so support can be provided. By upholding these standards, you help create a positive and supportive environment for all. Heart of the Student Charter is partnership. BML College and its students share responsibility for creating a high-quality, supportive, and inspiring learning environment. By understanding and upholding the charter, you're not just following rules, you're helping to realize the college's mission. Awaken the genius within. This means enabling every learner to reach their full potential through accessible, high-quality UK education. When students and staff work together, everyone benefits. So embrace your role, stay informed, and contribute positively. Together, we can make BML College a place where everyone thrives and achieves their goals.
UK and International Limited. As a student here, you're joining a vibrant and diverse community committed to high standards and mutual respect. This video will guide you through the Student Code of Conduct and Disciplinary Procedure, ensuring you understand your responsibilities, the college's core values, and what's expected of you both online and on campus. Whether you're studying in Birmingham, Malab, or remotely, these standards help create a supportive and inclusive environment for everyone. Let's explore how you can contribute to a positive learning experience and uphold the reputation of BML College. As a BML College student, you're expected to act with integrity, produce your own work, and reference sources correctly. Avoid plagiarism, collusion, and contract cheating at all times. Show respect and professionalism in every interaction, treating staff, students, and partners with courtesy and dignity. Harassment, bullying, discrimination, and offensive language have no place here. Engage actively in your studies, attend scheduled sessions, and manage your time well to meet deadlines. Use college facilities and systems responsibly, and always follow health and safety guidance, whether on campus or using VR technology. Student Code of Conduct applies to all aspects of your student life. This includes your behaviour on BML College premises in the UK and Sri Lanka, at partner venues, and in all online learning environments. It also covers your conduct during college-organised activities, events, placements or trips, even off-campus or online actions that could impact the safety, well-being or reputation of BML College or its community fall under this code. By enrolling, you agree to abide by these standards and all related policies, ensuring a safe and respectful environment for everyone. BML College is built on 5 core values: integrity, respect, inclusivity, professionalism, and accountability. Integrity means acting honestly and responsibly in both academic work and personal conduct. Respect is about treating everyone with dignity and professionalism. Inclusivity values diversity and ensures an environment free from discrimination, bullying, and harassment. Professionalism means behaving appropriately for a UK higher education setting and your future career. Accountability is about taking responsibility for your actions, learning, and progression. These values guide all student behaviour and help foster a positive college culture. Academic integrity is at the heart of your studies at BML College. You must submit work that is your own and properly reference all sources. Avoid all forms of academic misconduct, including plagiarism, collusion, contract cheating, and fabrication or falsification of data. Follow all assessment and submission rules, such as deadlines and word limits. Be prepared to cooperate with academic integrity checks, which may include plagiarism detection software or Viva-style discussions. Violations can lead to serious consequences, including failure of assignments or withdrawal from your program. BML College is committed to a learning environment free from harassment, bullying, and discrimination. You must not engage in abusive, threatening, intimidating, or violent behavior. Harassment, bullying, or victimization of any student, staff member, partner, or visitor is strictly prohibited. Discrimination based on age, disability, gender, race, religion, or any other protected characteristic is not tolerated. Offensive, obscene, or hateful language in any form of communication is also unacceptable. Always treat others with courtesy and professionalism, and respect cultural, religious, and personal differences. If you encounter issues or have concerns about behavior within the BML College community, it's important to raise them through the appropriate channels. Avoid hostile or disruptive behavior when addressing problems. The college encourages open communication and provides clear procedures for reporting concerns. By following these processes, you help maintain a respectful and supportive environment for everyone. Remember, your voice matters, and constructive feedback helps the college improve and address issues effectively. As a global online college, BML expects students to maintain high standards of digital professionalism. Use BML College online platforms responsibly and only for legitimate academic purposes. Communicate respectfully in all online interactions, including group discussions, breakout rooms, and social media spaces linked to the college. Never share offensive, discriminatory, defamatory, or illegal content. Protect your login details, don't share accounts, and never impersonate others. Respect privacy and confidentiality. Do not record or distribute teaching sessions without explicit permission. Misuse of online platforms can result in disciplinary action. Consistent engagement is key to your success at BML College. Attend all scheduled online and on-campus sessions, tutorials, and meetings. Engage with learning materials each week, typically around 20 hours per week is expected. Submit assignments by published deadlines or request extensions if needed, following college policy. Respond to reasonable communications from staff in a timely manner. Persistent non-engagement may lead to interventions, learning support plans, or even withdrawal from your program, so stay involved and proactive in your studies. BML College provides a range of facilities, including classrooms, IT resources, and class VR technology, to support your learning. Use all facilities and equipment safely and responsibly, following staff instructions and health and safety guidance, especially when using VR equipment. Do not damage, misuse, or remove college property without permission. If you notice any damage, hazards, or faults, report them promptly. Deliberate damage or unsafe behavior can result in disciplinary action and liability for costs. Health, safety, and well-being are top priorities at BML College. Always comply with health and safety instructions, including fire, emergency, and safeguarding procedures. Never engage in behavior that puts yourself or others at risk. Do not bring illegal substances, weapons, or dangerous items onto college premises or events. If you experience physical or mental health difficulties that may affect your studies, seek support from the college's well-being services. Concerns about safety or well-being may be referred to internal or external support and safeguarding processes. BML College is dedicated to equality of opportunity and fostering an inclusive environment for its diverse global student body. You are expected to promote mutual respect and inclusion, challenge discriminatory language or behavior appropriately, and comply with the college's equality, diversity, and inclusion policy. Any form of hate incident or discriminatory conduct is treated seriously and may result in disciplinary action. By embracing diversity, you help create a welcoming and supportive community for all. Misconduct is any behavior that breaches the Student Code of Conduct or other BML College policies. Examples include academic misconduct, like plagiarism or contract cheating, harassment, bullying, discrimination, threatening or violent behavior, damage to property, fraud, misuse of IT systems, unauthorized recording or sharing of teaching sessions, and any conduct that brings the college into disrepute. Serious misconduct may result in suspension or termination of your studies. Always act in a way that upholds the college's values and reputation. Student disciplinary procedure outlines how BML College responds to alleged breaches of the Code of Conduct. Its main goals are to protect the safety, well-being, and learning of the college community, ensure fair and consistent handling of allegations, and provide clear routes for investigation, decision-making, and appeal. This procedure applies to all students and applicants, whether the conduct occurs online, on campus, or during college-related activities. Understanding this process helps you know what to expect if concerns arise. Disciplinary procedure is guided by 4 key principles: fairness, proportionality, confidentiality, and support. Fairness means decisions are based on evidence and students have the opportunity to respond. Proportionality ensures outcomes match the seriousness of the misconduct. Confidentiality means information is shared only with those who need to know. Support is provided to help students access academic and well-being resources. These principles ensure the process is just and supportive for everyone involved. For minor concerns, BML College staff may address issues through advice, guidance, or an informal warning. The focus at this stage is on helping you understand expectations and avoid repeating the behavior. Informal resolution is designed to be supportive and educational, rather than punitive. It's an opportunity to learn from mistakes and make positive changes before more formal action is considered. If concerns are serious or unresolved, the matter may be referred for a formal investigation. An investigating officer or panel will gather evidence, which may include written statements, documentation, digital records, and witness accounts. You will be informed in writing of the allegations and invited to provide a written response or attend a meeting. This stage ensures a thorough and fair examination of the facts before any decisions are made. After the investigation, a decision-maker or panel will review the evidence and determine whether the allegation is upheld. You will be notified in writing of the outcome, reasons for the decision, and any sanctions imposed. Information about your right to appeal will also be provided. This stage ensures transparency and gives you the chance to understand the decision and next steps. In some cases, precautionary measures may be put in place while an investigation is ongoing, especially if there's a potential risk to others or to college operations. These measures can include temporary restrictions on access to certain facilities, platforms, or activities, or temporary suspension from specific modules or placements. Importantly, precautionary measures are not disciplinary penalties and do not imply that misconduct has been proven. If misconduct is found, BML College may impose a range of outcomes, either alone or in combination. These can include advice, guidance, or a written warning, requirements to complete reflective or educational activities, behavior contracts, payment for damages, restriction of access to facilities, suspension from studies, or termination of enrollment. For academic misconduct, additional penalties like mark reduction or assignment failure may apply. Sanctions are designed to be fair and proportionate to the seriousness of the misconduct. If alleged misconduct may also be a criminal offence, BML College may refer the matter to the police or relevant external authorities. The college can also take precautionary action to protect students, staff, and the institution. Internal disciplinary processes may continue regardless of external proceedings. A criminal investigation or conviction can impact your continued enrollment, especially if it affects the safety of others or your professional suitability. Students have the right to appeal a disciplinary decision if they believe there has been a procedural irregularity, new material evidence has become available, or the outcome is disproportionate to the misconduct found. Appeals must be submitted in writing within the timeframe set out in the college's appeals procedures. Appeal outcomes may uphold, vary, or overturn the original decision, ensuring fairness and accountability in the process. Disciplinary procedure may operate alongside other BML college policies and procedures, such as academic misconduct procedures, safeguarding and prevent policies, equality, diversity and inclusion policy, and complaints and appeals procedures. The college will determine the most suitable route or combination of routes for managing each case, ensuring all relevant aspects are considered and addressed appropriately. BML College is committed to supporting students in meeting the expectations of the code and engaging positively with any disciplinary processes. You can access academic support from lecturers and program leaders, as well as pastoral and well-being support through designated student services. Guidance on academic integrity, referencing, and study skills is also available. Don't hesitate to seek help if you need. Support is here to help you succeed. Student Code of Conduct and Disciplinary Procedure are reviewed regularly to ensure they align with UK higher education expectations, OTHM and Ofqual requirements, and BML College's strategic priorities. The most current version is always published on the BML College website. This commitment to regular review ensures that policies remain relevant and effective for all students. By upholding the standards set out in the Student Code of Conduct and engaging constructively with college procedures, every BML college student helps to create a safe, respectful, and high-quality learning community. This collective effort supports the college's mission to awaken the genius within each learner. Your commitment to these values not only benefits you, but also enriches the entire BML college community. Let's recap the essentials. Act with integrity, respect others, and engage fully in your studies. Use college resources responsibly, follow all policies and seek support when needed. Understand the disciplinary process and your rights, including the right to appeal. By following these guidelines, you help maintain a positive and inclusive environment where everyone can thrive. Remember, your actions matter and contribute to the reputation and success of BML College. For more detailed information, always refer to the latest version of the Student Code of Conduct and Disciplinary Procedure on the BML College website. You'll also find links to related policies, support services, and contact details for further guidance. Staying informed ensures you're always up to date with your responsibilities and the support available to you. Every student plays a vital role in shaping the culture and success of BML College. By embracing the Code of Conduct, you contribute to a respectful, inclusive, and high-achieving community. Your actions, both online and offline, reflect not only on yourself, but also on the college as a whole. Take pride in your role and strive to set a positive example for others. Thank you for taking the time to learn about the BML College Student Code of Conduct and Disciplinary Procedure. By understanding and upholding these standards, you help create a safe, supportive, and inspiring environment for yourself and your peers. Remember, support is always available if you have questions or need guidance. Wishing you a successful and enriching journey at BML College.
My name is Johnny and I'm a student at the University of Derby. One of the areas that a lot of new students can struggle with is referencing. I'm going to talk you through a commonly used style known as Harvard referencing. When you're writing a piece of academic work, you'll be researching and reading a lot of work done by others to help you formulate your ideas and arguments. You need to acknowledge where you found the information, not only because it is fair to give credit to the person whose hard work you're using, but also to avoid plagiarism. When using the Harvard referencing system, there are two stages to highlighting other people's work in your own: citing and referencing. Citing, or a citation, is what you do in the text of your essay, where you highlight words and ideas you've incorporated from somebody else's work. Referencing is where you put all the details of the source of the information that you've used at the end of your work in a separate section. The way that you use citation in your work depends on whether you're using a direct word-for-word quote from another piece of work, or if you're putting someone else's ideas into your own words. If you're copying a statement word for word, you need to put quotation marks around it. If you're writing someone else's ideas in your own words, then you don't need to use quotation marks. For both direct quotes and putting somebody else's work into your own words, you need to then indicate the source of the information, in brackets, at the end. These details are there to lead the reader to the full information at the back of the document. A citation only includes a maximum of 3 pieces of information. If you're copying a direct quote, this will be the author's surname, the year the source was published, and the page number. If it's not a direct quote, you should include the author and the year the source was published. The reference section of your work should include all the information about the source of a statement that you've used in your essay. Each separate source of information should always start with the same information as the citation in your essay, so the source material details can be easily found. You should then organise each source alphabetically by the author. If for any reason there is no author, you should use the title of the source instead. Under the Harvard system, the order you present the information for each of your sources has to be done in a particular way. If you got your information from a book, then you need to write down the following: the author or editor, the year of publication in round brackets, the title in italics, bold or underlined, the edition if it is not the first edition, the place of publication and the publisher, the series and volume number where relevant. If you used information from an e-book in your work, then you need to write down the following: the author or editor, the year of publication in round brackets, the title in italics, bold or underlined, name of the e-book collection in italics, bold or underlined, the phrase online in square brackets, the words available at followed by the URL of the e-book, the word accessed followed by the date you accessed the information in brackets. If you used information from a journal in your work, then you need to write down the following: the author, the year of publication in round brackets, the title of the article in single quotation marks, the title of the journal in italics, bold or underlined, and the volume, issue and page numbers. If you used information from an online journal in your work, then you need to write down the following: the author, the year of publication in round brackets, the title of the article in single quotation marks, the title of the journal in italics, bold or underlined, the volume, issue and page numbers, the name of the collection in italics, bold or underlined, the phrase online in square brackets, the words available at followed by the URL of the online journal article, the word accessed followed by the date you accessed the information in brackets. If you used information from a web page in your work, then you need to include the author or publishing organisation, the year that the site was published or last updated, in round brackets, the title of the internet site in italics, bold or underlined, the words available at, followed by the URL of the web page, the word accessed, followed by the date you accessed the information in brackets. If you want any more information on referencing, then visit the Study Skills section of the University of Derby website.
What do you want to be when you grow up? How many of you guys have asked yourselves this question before? Show of hands. Everyone asks themselves this question. I used to ask myself this question all the time. When I was in kindergarten, I got a Student of the Week award. I think it was for coloring inside the lines or something like that. And I was interviewed for my school newspaper. The teacher who was interviewing me asked me this question. Michael, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I looked her dead in the eye. And without a moment's hesitation, I said, I want to be a dinosaur. Okay, so that one didn't quite work out. In high school, if you had asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, I would have said a lawyer. My parents were a little bit happier about that one. It's a little bit more traditional, a little bit more mainstream. Last year, I graduated from college. I went to Harvard and studied political science and education. And suddenly, I stopped asking this question, what do you want to be when you grow up? Why? Well, don't get me wrong, it's not that I grew up and I became the person I wanted to be. No, I stopped asking this question because I came to one simple realization. I realized that I had no idea what kind of job I would be in 20 years. And it's not just me. Our entire society is changing. Technology is changing the economy in fundamental ways. Industries are rising and dying. We have jobs today that didn't even exist 10 years ago. I have a question for you all. What would you guess is the most common job in the United States? Feel free to just shout out some answers. McDonald's. McDonald's, okay, fast food worker. Any other guesses?
Social media.
Social media, okay. Anything else?
Computer science.
Engineer? Lawyer? Let's take one final one.
Nurses.
Nurses, okay. Let's do a quick audience vote. How many of you would guess that the most common job in the United States is fast food workers? Show of hands. Okay. What about engineers? Lawyers? Nurses? Okay, a lot of you guys didn't raise your hands. So for the rest of you, how many of you think it's other, something else? Okay, well those are all great guesses. But the most common job in the United States is driving. Truck, delivery, and tractor driving. There are 3.5 million truck drivers in the United States. Now another question. How many of you guys have heard of Google's self-driving car? Show of hands. I live in San Francisco, California. Google headquarters is also in the Bay Area. Already, there are self-driving cars being tested on the streets of San Francisco. And experts predict that in 12 to 15 years, most of the cars on America's highways will be self-driving. So what's going to happen to the most common job in the United States?
It's going to disappear.
It's going to disappear. Now, this is not just driving, it's not just transportation. All jobs in all industries are changing. According to the US Department of Labor, 65% of today's grade school kids will be in a job that hasn't been invented yet. So this brings me to the central questions of my talk. What do you need to know to succeed in a job that doesn't even exist yet? And what can college prepare you to do so that you can thrive in this uncertain future? So here's the interesting thing. Although the jobs of the future are unknown, the skills you'll need to know to succeed in these jobs is known. Top employers, top graduate schools universally agree that there are 4 key skills you need to know to lead the future. These 4 key skills are critical thinking, creative thinking, Effective communication and effective interaction.
Right, okay, so these are the skills that you have to master when in your education. So when you're young, if you are in a college, or if you are planning for your future career development, so these are the skills that you have to master. So at BML we are focusing on improving skills, because you should be able to face the future demands. That is how we are preparing you for the future. So what are these skills? Thinking critically. Yes, that is very important. So how many of us are thinking critically? No, sometimes it is very difficult for some students and some people to show what is needed in that situation. Now, if in the classroom, if we give our situation to solve, especially in business classes, many of you are not able to solve problems. They are not given our opportunity or to learn in they have not think about education in the way that education is there to solve problems. So that is where we make the difference. Thinking critically. Thinking critically. Okay. Right. So analyzing inferences, evaluation of claims, and weighting decisions. You have to, when you think critically, you need to analyze the information given and see the patterns of information over the years, and then you have to evaluate and see what patterns and what are the solutions for the problem. So thinking critically is a very essential skill for students. So you need to make sure strategic decision making is another thing that it is very important when you are working in organizations. If you are a manager or director or an entrepreneur, you have to make decisions every day depending on the information that is available. You have to do primary research, secondary research, data gathering, and make the best decision possible. So strategic thinking is all about um, analyzing available problems, available information, and make the best decision forward. Take the best decision forward. So thinking critically is very important. So maybe the traditional colleges, traditional schools are giving you information about theoretically how things have been happening and all that. But at BML we are putting it into practice. A lot of our students are entrepreneurs once they graduate, and a lot of our students are climbing up in the corporate ladder, because that's what important. Who you become is what's important at BML College. So we want people to get into now if you want to increase your sales, so increase the marketing in the marketing module, we give you students more than the traditional ways of doing marketing. Now there are social media, digital marketing platforms, AI, all that are very important when it comes to marketing. So that is the way we work at BML College. And the other one is the communicating effectively. This is a very important aspect as well. So in future there won't be many jobs that we traditionally do these days because of AI, because of changes in technologies, new innovations, inventions, and all that. But these four skills, if you master these four skills, that is definitely important, and that will prepare you for future job opportunities. So what is the other one is communicating effectively, using language effectively. So you need to improve your language skills. So at BML, we are improving students' language ability, English language ability. So we have separate classes and sessions for students who want to improve their language skills. And the other one is thinking creatively. That is also a very important skill that any student has to master during this education journey. Thinking creatively, facilitating discovery, solving problems, creating products, processes, and services, and think in systems way. Now, systems and processes are very important for an organization. So, whoever coming to study at BML College, we are ensuring them to think systematically in process wise, create products, think creatively, how in your organization how the things can process well to the next level, what are the innovative models that you can use, what are the things in the market that's happening. So we are always using UK based organizations to give you examples how the organizations have improved, and then you can apply those learning into your own country's industries, your own country's organizations, and think creatively how you can apply these best practices in the UK into your organizations in your own country. So that's how we build people, students, to think and apply the learning into practice, because that is how we are creating students beyond the textbooks. Beyond the textbooks, we want to make sure that our students are applying their knowledge beyond the textbooks to their own organizations and think creatively, solve problems, make the world a better place. And the other one is interacting effectively. That is also very important. Negotiating, meditating, and pursuing and working effectively with others, resolving ethical dilemmas, and having social consciousness. Yes, we are living in a globalized societies. There's diversity, inclusion, and equality, all that matters. So these are the skills that we think it's very important to for the students to develop throughout our programs. Okay, let's watch the rest of the video.
These skills are critical thinking, creative thinking, effective communication, and effective interaction. In other words, being able to break down problems, being able to come up with creative solutions, being able to communicate those solutions to other people in speaking and writing, and being able to work in teams and lead teams to make these solutions a reality. 93% of employers believe that these 4 skills are more important than the major you study in college. In other words, in order to succeed in the jobs of the future, you need to know how to think, not what to think. Now, we know what these skills are, and we know that college is a place to learn these skills. College is a time in your lives when you're preparing for a life and preparing for a career. But here's the shocking thing. Most colleges don't do a good job of teaching these skills directly. In a 2011 study, an NYU professor and a University of Virginia professor conducted a study with 2,300 college students. They had these college students take a test of critical thinking their freshman year, and then take the same exact test their senior year. And they found that 36% of these college students demonstrated no measurable improvement in critical thinking over 4 years of college. Why is this? Why is college not doing such a good job of teaching students these skills? Well, I think there are a couple reasons. The first is how you learn in college, the classroom. How many of you guys have been in a lecture hall before in the classroom? And how many of you, keep your hands up if you felt disengaged and bored in that lecture hall? Can you learn if you're disengaged and bored? No. And it turns out that the research shows that lecture halls aren't effective either. The research shows that you remember 5% of what you've learned 2 months after a lecture. And yet, this is the way we've been teaching for hundreds and thousands of years. This is a lecture hall in 14th century Bologna, Italy, right? Hundreds of years ago. And this is a class I took 5 years ago, my freshman year at Harvard. It's a class called Justice. It was me, the professor, and 900 other students. There's a second reason why colleges aren't doing a good job of teaching these skills. And that's what you learn. The content, the examples, the curriculum. If you ask a college, how do you teach critical thinking? How do you teach communication skills? They'll say, well, we have this freshman year writing course, this English course, and you come in and you write 5-paragraph essays 3 times a semester. But here's the thing. Communication in the real world isn't about 5-paragraph essays. In the real world, you are drafting tweets. You're writing long emails. You're negotiating over the phone, and maybe you're even giving a TEDx talk. That's communication in the real world. Colleges don't do such a good job of giving hands-on, real-world examples. So one of the biggest myths about colleges is that while many of them say they teach general, relevant skills, a lot of them only teach specific, outdated content. They teach you what to think, not how to think. I think this is a problem. I think it's a problem for individuals, for all of you who are going to go out to college. I think it's a problem for our society as it changes faster than ever before. And I decided it's a problem that I wanted to help solve. So last year when I graduated from college, I started working for a new university called Minerva. We were founded in 2012 by a Silicon Valley entrepreneur, a Harvard dean, and a senator and governor from Nebraska, with the goal of teaching students how to succeed in jobs that don't yet exist. And not just getting these jobs, but creating new jobs and leading new fields. And not just making money for a career, but living a meaningful and a fulfilled life. Now, there are some things that are pretty traditional about Minerva. It's still a 4-year accredited college degree with recognized Bachelor of Arts and Bachelors of Science degrees. There's still dormitories for 4 years. And there are some things that are very different. And the main thing that's different is that the goal is to teach these 4 key skills explicitly. Instead of large lecture halls where you are sitting passively in the back, every class at Minerva is a small seminar with discussion and debate and real-world examples. Instead of taking tests where you cram for facts and forget things afterwards, you do real-world location-based projects. Instead of living in a single place for 4 years, Minerva's campus is in 7 world cities. Dorms in all of these places, and every student goes to every single one of these cities by the time they graduate. Freshman year in San Francisco, sophomore year in Berlin and Buenos Aires, junior year in Bangalore and Seoul, and senior year in London and Istanbul. And finally, instead of paying $40,000 a year in tuition, tuition is $10,000 a year. And we have generous incentives. Now. Here's the thing. Minerva's only one institution. We're only going to educate a couple hundred, a couple thousand students per year. Every year in the United States, there are 20.2 million college students. Some of you guys in the audience will go off to college. Every single one of you, every single one of those 20 million needs to know these 4 key skills. So I want to leave you with one final story. 5 years ago, I was here in Washington, D.C. I was very fortunate to be selected for this 1-week program in government and politics. And it was a breezy March day. It was Wednesday morning. And my fellow delegates and I went to the White House. We went into the East Room of the White House. We piled in. We were up on bleachers. You know, like elementary school yearbook photos, everyone's always on bleachers. It doesn't happen in high school, but it happens in elementary school. So we were up on these bleachers, and we were awaiting anxiously for an audience with President Barack Obama. And we were sitting there, and we were waiting, we were fidgeting. There was this one long corridor, a red carpet leading to the front of the White House from the East Room. And it felt like hours that we were waiting there. And finally, there's this huge collective sigh. And we start seeing him walking towards us. He has his hands in his pockets. He has his shoulders kind of thrown back, his head cocked to the side. And he's just kind of walking, sauntering down this carpet. And finally, he gets to the threshold of the room, and he looks up, and he says, "How's everybody doing?" He had the most swag of anybody I've ever seen. The room went crazy. One girl burst into tears. One guy started a USA chant that went on for like 2 minutes. It was crazy. And there are a lot of things about that memory that are just a total blur for me. But one thing I do remember, he left us with this piece of advice. He said, don't think about what you want to be. Think about what you want to do. And today, as many of you think about college, as you think about taking charge of your own education, as you think about preparing for jobs that don't even exist yet, I want to leave you with this one final piece of advice. Don't think about what you want to be. Think about the skills you'll need to know and how you'll learn them. Thank you.
Right. Right. Okay. So that was about some inspiration for you. What we do at BML College, we want to inspire students to students may students to go beyond textbooks and make sure that you are prepared for the future, because that is what we think should be the purpose of education, because you are not only getting the theoretical aspects, the understanding and knowledge relevant to your areas of studies, but also you are improving your skills to fit the future job opportunities, business opportunities, things like that. Okay, so BML College offers a lot of online courses. If you want to start studying online, you can go to faculties and select your course. Now, a lot of students are now studying health and social care. So go to health and medical sciences online, and then you can select the school of health sciences. This is very popular among the students, especially students in the UK are now doing these courses in order to gain RQF qualifications, to find job opportunities, and also to improve their knowledge in health and social care sector. And they are, if they are willing, if they are planning to get into health and social care sector for employment opportunities. So be at the BML School of Health Sciences, we focuses on preparing students to become leading health and healthcare professionals in the dynamic global healthcare industry. At the School of Health Sciences, we want to ensure you have the best learning experience possible and a supportive and nurturing learning community. Our courses are world recognized, CPD accredited, and provided by ambitious, well qualified, and experienced professionals who are committed to improve and inspire students to get beyond textbooks and apply their learning into outside world in an innovative manner. So we have undergraduate programs starting from level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 health and social care diploma. So many students start with level 3 diploma in health and social care, foundation diploma in health and social care, because this gives understanding and knowledge about the fundamental information and comprehension and abilities needed for a job as a care assistant, support worker, or a senior support worker in the health and social care industry. Throughout the program, students achieve national occupational standards by demonstrating their skills through the production of proof from their work activities. So some of the students who are joining these programs are already working in care homes, NHS, and different health and social care settings. The minimum requirement to come into these courses, you should be minimum 16 years of age, and these qualifications can be completed within 6 months to 1 year. We have the delivery part-time, full-time, distance learning, and 100% online program as well. Intakes are January, April, July, and August. The course fee is £2,000, but we are offering 50% scholarship for online students to encourage and empower. Many students join in from many countries in the world, so this is open to the global market. So if you want to study level 3 diploma in health and social care management, UK certified, accredited and regulated, you can contact us, and we give up to 50% off scholarship for students when you are joining these courses. And also, this program consists of 6 subjects. You will learn about the responsibilities of a health and social care worker, personal and professional development in health and social care, effective communication and ethical practice in health and social care, health, safety and well-being in health and social care settings, and person-centered approaches in health and social care settings, effective handling of information in health and social care settings. So these are classroom-based activities. We do a lot of these are assignment-based. You don't have to complete any exams, so these are assignment based. You can complete whilst you work as well. So we have students as well as we have professionals who are already working in the industry. They also join these courses to complete, because these are flexible and you can complete at your own pace and process. So we are here to support you all the way to complete your qualifications. If you're someone who's looking forward to join health and social care settings such as care homes or domiciliary care, nursing homes, or NHS, then you can join these courses, because a lot of students are joining these courses, and they complete these courses online so that they get the knowledge and understanding about how the organizations in the health and social care settings work, and then they are able to better perform at their organizations. So contact us, go to bmlcollege.com. We can support you all the way. Some of the students are also completing level 6 diploma in health and social care. Okay, so level 6 diploma in health and social care management, it comprises of 120 credits. You can complete this program as well within 6 months to 1 year. We also have intakes in January, April, July, and August. This qualification is, you can complete this qualification if you are completed level 5, or if you have any experience in the care industry already. So if you have more than 2-3 years experience in the care industry, you are eligible to apply for the OTHM level 6 diploma in health and social care management. But depending on your circumstances, depending on your CV, the profile, the experience, prior education, we consider your eligibility. So you need to send your CV to admin@bmlcollege.com. Then we can see whether assess and see whether you are eligible to complete this course. You need to have experience in the industry in order to complete this qualification, or previous education in order to get into this qualification. The fee is £3,500, but then it is half price, or we give you 50% scholarship for students who want to study online. So we have up to 50% off scholarship for all the students. If you want to start studying these qualifications, you can send your CV to admin@bmlcollege.com or go to bmlcollege.com and select Faculty of Health and Medical Sciences and select the School of Health Sciences. Then you can select what the course that you prefer to apply for. Then once you click apply now, a member of our team will contact you to see whether you're eligible. A portal will be open for you. In that portal, you have to submit all your documents to see the identity, English language requirement, and previous education and experience, and academic references you need to submit. Then a member of our staff will be contact you to verify this information and to verify with your English language ability. So if you are eligible, then we will be continuing with your offer letter and enrollments, where you have to make payments in installments, and you will be given access to a portal and learning materials along with a dedicated tutor, where you can get one-to-one support, or you can select the individual support or group support. We are here to support all the way throughout your education, and with guided learning hours, learning materials, online platform, online library is available. So this program is 100% online, and you can get 120 credits by completing this program, which will enable you to apply in the managerial positions as well as assistant manager, senior carer or care manager. Or if you are looking forward to open up your own care home, these qualifications are very well recognized. Let us know if you want to start studying this course. In this course you will learn about personal and professional development in health and social care, managing quality in health and social care settings, principles of leadership and management, health and safety in health and social care settings, resource management, yes, human resource management and non-human resource management, facilities management in health and social care, research methods for healthcare professionals. So these are the areas that we cover during the classes. So you need to let us know what is your requirement, what is your ambition, and what is your experience and your previous education, so that we can get you the right program suitable for you to complete, and you can climb up in the corporate ladder by using these qualifications, because these qualifications are CPD accredited, and also it is well recognized around the world. So you can complete our qualifications. We are here to support you all the way.
I'm passionate about compassion in healthcare because I believe that compassion is the one thing that we could be focusing on to change the culture within the NHS. So what is compassion? Well, compassion is that feeling that we've all experienced when we know that there is somebody that really cares for us. Compassion comes from that moment when we can see the world through another person's eyes. In healthcare, I believe that it comes from people who love their work and who truly understand why they do what they do.
Compassion is about treating patients with dignity, respect and empathy through your communication skills and through your actions.
It doesn't take very much. It can be a very small gesture that the nurse may do. I only this morning dealt with a lady that had come about 10 miles on the bus. She was elderly, she would have been entitled probably to hospital transport, but she'd made her own way here. When she came in, she was cold, so a cup of tea, 2 biscuits, and she was much, much happier. And that little thing really does make a difference.
I think it's particularly powerful when we are feeling vulnerable in physical or psychological pain, or when we are afraid.
My son is bedbound for 6 weeks, so boredom is a big factor. So if he was just left alone in this room, he will deteriorate, become sort of depressed almost. So the nurses come in, cheery faces. They ask quite often, do we need anything? Even the dietitian comes in and they'll try and encourage him to eat by sort of giving him star charts and goals to aim for. So they're trying to encourage him to get better.
The consistent theme is that it is always the smallest things that make the greatest differences.
You hear so many stories nowadays about people being treated as a number, and it's my experience the professionals that are looking after me really do seem to care about what's happening, what they can do about it, and keeping me informed as to how they're doing it. And once you have that information, that empowers you then to obviously deal with your illness as best way you can.
Not only that, it's all the staff, even the canteen staff, how good they are as well.
Compassion isn't just about talking to the patients, it's making them feel safe in a nice clean environment where they can feel at home.
They've really been so kind to me. They made me comfortable all the time. I might be a bit anxious over something, but they soon sort me out.
So I see compassionate care being delivered when the staff themselves feel cared for, when they feel free to speak openly, free from fear, then they work together as a team and they trust each other. I think that the most valuable gift that we can give each other and to our patients is the gift of time. Time to allow the patients to speak about what matters most to them. And most importantly, time for the staff to listen.
I think you have to show a genuine interest in the patient without being judgmental. Try and find out a little bit more about their lives, their beliefs, their values, in order to empower the patient to be able to make decisions about their rehab and the goals that we're going to set together.
They often divulge all sorts of different things about their worries at home. It might be who's going to walk my dog while my leg's in plaster. And it's things like that that we can help to facilitate arrangements that make a big difference to how they experience their care.
I believe that if we focus our attention on things that matter most to our patients, then we will gain their absolute trust. This trust would improve clinical outcomes, would improve financial outcomes, would empower patients to improve their quality of life, would reduce their dependency on their system and improve morale of our staff. This has to be our #1 priority.
So our support workers are important to us because without them, we can't do our job. We rely on our support workers very often to raise concerns to us because they are often the first people that see our patients when they deteriorate. Often the nurses might be on a drug round or busy with other patients or other tasks that they may not see those patients quickly. So our support workers will very often be the first people to flag any patient deterioration.
My name's Scott. I've been working in healthcare for over 25 years, and working at PHU has been the best 3 years of my life. I thoroughly enjoy it and would recommend it to everyone. I leave for work very early in the morning because I do travel quite a distance. I do long days and my day is busy from beginning to end. I wouldn't have it any other way. I feel like I achieve a lot doing a long day rather than doing a short shift. And for me, it gives continuity as well, both for the patients and for the to work with the team, wanting to learn new skills, clinical skills, and also use my experience to help the community where I grew up. My matron at the time recognised the skills that I had to develop my role. I enjoyed my role as a support worker, knowing that I can support such a wonderful team that I work with, and also providing a high standard of care to the patients that need my help, knowing that I've got the skills to be able to deliver everything they need. I find that healthcare is built into you. You should be something that you find natural and want to do. It shouldn't be a chore, and it should be something that's safe for the patient and for yourself. Enjoyment is the key. Honestly, working on D7 West and the trauma orthopaedic team, they're like a family to me. They're an extension of my family. They're welcoming. They've been pretty much the highlight of my time here, as well as the patients. As a senior healthcare support worker, I've taken on the role of assessing for care certificates for new healthcare support workers. I enjoy the mentorship side of things. I enjoy showing new, young people coming into the profession what the job's all about, really.
I'm Kira. I've been a healthcare support worker for 4 months. A typical day for me is a long day. So I would come in and start off with handover from the night staff, and then we'd give out breakfast, and then move on to the washes and bed changes, and then help the nurses out and do some observations on all the patients. And then it gets to lunch, we hand out the next meal of the day, and after lunch we do the menus for the following day, and then give out dinner. I got into care to eventually become a nurse, and I knew PHU offers a nursing apprenticeship, and the healthcare support worker role was a clear starting point for my journey. Previously working as a housekeeper, I wanted to have a role that had more interaction with patients and get more clinical experience. The role can be challenging and mentally draining, especially in longer shifts. Sometimes patients stay with us for longer periods of time. However, it makes it all worthwhile receiving personal thank yous, seeing improvements, and being able to understand what they're going through. I love my role as a healthcare support worker because my team are all very supportive, and I can also find additional support from the pastoral team. Working as a healthcare support worker in our cancer wards, we are offered regular catch-ups, and there are also times set aside where I can share my difficulties.
I love our support workers because without them, we can't do what we do. They are the heart of this hospital and really do make a huge difference to not just the nurses, but to our patients every day. Thank you for everything you do.
Right, okay. Thank you so much for joining me today, Facebook Live and LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube Live. I'm Asri Pereira from BML College of United Kingdom, and we are based in Birmingham, and also we have campuses in Sri Lanka. we are enrolling students for different courses to study online as well as our campuses. If you have any questions, you can contact us. Go to bmlcollege.com or send an email to admin@bmlcollege.com. We are here to support. Thank you so much for joining me. I will also see you another day with different courses that we do and give you more information about how to start. And we want to inspire students from across the globe to get into higher education and complete a qualification, move up in the corporate ladder, go for that business that you ever wanted to start, and go for that job that you wanted to join, go for the job interview, apply for that university that you wanted to start studying. So if you are someone who wanted to do online course to find your career opportunities or to awaken the genius within, or if you want if you're somebody who want to start studying in the university but you don't have academic credits to apply for the university, then you can do academic pathway programs that we do, university pathway programs. You can join our courses online. If you're someone who are having a job, who's already doing a job, and you want to upgrade your education, your qualifications, then for them also we have a qualifications you can do online, get a UK university qualification and go for a top up and get yourself qualified. All right, so thank you so much for joining us. See you another day, and you are with BML College, and we have helped thousands of students across the globe to upgrade their educational qualifications and find better job opportunities and higher education opportunities abroad. We are here to support all the way. If you want to start studying a qualification that is recognized and accredited in the UK RQF qualifications, and if you think if you are maybe thinking that it's going to cost you too much to get UK education, that's not an issue. So we have up to 50% scholarships for students who want to apply to start studying a UK qualification. So it's not a dream anymore. It can be a reality. So all what you can do is to go to bmlcollege.com and get into your preferred qualification. We are here to support all the way up until you graduate, and we at BML College we want students to graduate and improve their employability skills. So 97% of our students are in higher education or in full-time employment after 6 months of their graduation. So we have a good percentage of students who are getting the return on investment. So we are a college, a modern and different college. We all need to make sure that what at BML College, what important for us is who you become and what you give back to the community. We want you to become a lifelong learner, improve your employability skills, and do that, go for that job opportunity and go for that academic qualification, go to the university that you want to study. We are here to support all the way. So thank you so much. I'll see you another day. Goodbye.